against an Iranian that you looked like you wanted to wrestle.
No doubt.
Talk about that match. You know, where you got your points?
Well, he's a lefty. If you guys know me at all, follow my career, Brian Snyder, head assistant at Nebraska, is a lefty. And so I've wrestled with him a ton. I know how to finish on lefty high crotches, lefty head inside singles. And so I was like, man, this is awesome. He's a left leg lead. I'm just going to shoot on this thing all day long. And so I was fortunate enough to be able to finish there.
So it was like being back in Lincoln.
Yeah, definitely. It's like being back at home. I feel like I was in the wrestling room, and so there's not a lot of time you beat Iranians 10-0, and so it was a great match for me. The Iranian fans love me, the American fans love me as well, and so I'm just happy to be here. And it was a great performance by myself.
So the whole weekend, I think you only gave 2 points.
Yeah, for sure, and I wish I wouldn't have given up those, but there's always a process when you're going into an event where you think about what you've done and what you want to accomplish. And so this weekend I really wanted to be stingy on defense, and I think I did a good job of that, but there's still a lot of things for me to work on. And so until I'm tech falling every opponent, regardless of name, regardless of country, I still got a lot to work on.
Jordan, you fired up the crowd a little with the USA champion for the match. I mean,
the Iranian fans, man, they're awesome. And so, you know, they've been giving it to us a little bit. They've won a couple of the close matches early in the event, and they're relentless. They've got bells, whistles, but I've got myself. I've got these 2 things right here and a couple of double legs in my arsenal. So it was a good day, good match, and I want to get the crowd fired up, and I want to be the guy that can turn this duel around and hopefully put us back in the match.
Mr. Burroughs.
Yes, sir.
So your wish was granted. We talked yesterday, so you want to play against Iranian.
Yeah, and it was awesome, but I want to win this duel, so it's still not over yet. We got a couple more guys that are yet to wrestle.
So let me ask you this: now, this win doesn't mean anything about the nuclear talks or anything?
No, not at all. You know, I don't get into politics. It just means that a couple of those double legs and single legs I hit were like.
So you won doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, but good job. So hopefully we see you again in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'll be there.
That's the next step for you.
I'll be there.
Great job.
First into Iran, then Las Vegas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Other questions?
Jordan, I mean, where are you at in terms of, you know, next year and relationship with Save before Monday?
I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place physically, good place mentally. I have an 8-month-old son who's growing very quickly, and so I like to spend a lot of time at home. I'm not doing as much traveling overseas or as much time at training camps, but for me it's all about sacrifice. And so if I have to sacrifice time with my family to guarantee me a spot on top of the podium in 2016 in Rio, then I'll do so. And so my wife agrees. She's right there with me, and really I want to do whatever it takes in the next year and a half to put myself in perfect position to leave no stone unturned and be a 2-time Olympic gold medalist.
What's his name?
Beacon. B-E-A-C-O-N. Like a beacon of light. Beacon Burroughs.
Is that what would this in Everton?
And that's the symbolism in it. It's him being a beacon to the world, and he's definitely a beacon for our family.
You're the poster boy of USA Wrestling, and at the younger levels, the United States did very well last year at the cadets, at the junior worlds, at the university, and for this training camp, a lot of younger guys were brought in to work with you. Just talk about what that's like, you know, being an inspiration to younger guys and seeing USA develop as a country.
We've had a ton of young guys, Nick Siriano, Mark Hall, the Valencia brothers, Kate Olivis. So, like, so many young guys that are going to be the future of this sport have been around us and getting experiences that we never had a chance to get at a young age. And so those guys are the up-and-comers, and they're really the new school. They're going to lead this program to Olympic gold medalists in 2020 and beyond. And so I really want to be the forefront of them, say, hey, this is how it's done. Don't fear any man, any country. You go out there, take it to them, and you can win these medals. And so I think I've been a trailblazer in that position, and I really want to show these guys how it's done before I get my butt kicked out of here.
Right. I mean, and it's not just, you know, folk style wrestling. I mean, freestyle wrestling in particular, you know, is getting bigger, and you know, Americans love folk style, and you're just doing a great job in letting people love freestyle too.
Yeah, for sure. I think freestyle is exciting. For me, I loved folk style for a long time, and then once I graduated from college, I really made the full-time transition to freestyle, and I loved it ever since. And so it's my favorite of the 3 disciplines, and I really think that it can take off in our country if we start having bigger events like this and really putting it to the forefront of social media, some of the media outlets, ESPN, Fox Sports Net, whatever necessary to put wrestling in the households and living rooms of people throughout this country. I think it needs to be done to show people that the sport is cool.
Well, right now we just need to win this one.
Right, for sure. If we win this duel, people will be talking about it. So if we don't, you know, it'll be like, oh, we lost to Iran for the 4th year in a row. So I think that we have to do big things in order for people to pay attention to us.
Any other questions?